I don't know what to say for the intro today, so roll the intro. I've literally just been sitting here for 5 minutes thinking, with the camera recording, what should I say? But then I couldn't think of anything. So roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save. Viewers, it is a pleasure to have you with me once again. I am Cultured Left Foot, obviously. You know that by now. And we're playing Arsenal today, and I want revenge because we got absolutely smashed by Arsenal. 3-1 away from home. I say smashed, we actually didn't do too bad. 3-1, we got a man sent off in the 85th minute. Nothing really happened after that anyway. But they were really good. They were really good, as you would expect. It's Arsenal. We were last together, though, when we got smashed 4-1 against Real Madrid, which is a little bit annoying because they were really good. And Jose Mourinho even had a good game. So, yeah, that's annoying. We followed that up with a 0-0 draw against Rijeka. A pretty disappointing result, to be honest. Mina having a good game. A few spattering of sevens in there. Nothing much really to report. A 1-0 win against NK Zagreb. Zoran Vicario scoring his first goal for the club from attacking midfield, which was very nice indeed. Then we had the 3-1 loss to Arsenal, who we were playing today. But then followed that up with a 1-0 win against Dynamo Zagreb, with Vicario getting another goal. He seems to be coming into a bit of his own now in this attacking midfield role. Seems to be playing pretty well. Progressing nicely. Happy that we've brought him in. Gets forward whenever possible, which is something I really do like to see from my attacking midfielders. That was followed up with a 2-0 cup win. We rotated the team out. Jose DeSantis scored his first goal for the club, and Simjonovic scored as well after missing a penalty. He had a penalty. The keeper saved it. The rebound he hit the post with the rebound and then put the second rebound into an empty net. So he tried his hardest not to score. Osijek, we've just drawn 1-1. They are second in the league, so not too bad to go there and get a 1-1 draw. Cabrera gets off to a fantastic start, but Ernest Mohamed got them their goal back. And today we're going to play Arsenal and Luco. Hopefully we've got time for 2 games. We are still top of the league. 5 points, I think it is clear. Yeah, 5 points clear of Osijek. The draw really helps out. We've only lost 1 game this season. That was the 2-0 loss to Hajduk, which was very early on in the season as well. And as you can see, the reputation of the league is really increasing with how well we've been doing in Europe, which is great to see. Really good performers that we've had so far. So Cabrera is still scoring goals, 7 in 9 starts. Arejo is actually playing very well on the right wing. He's keeping, where is he? Oh, he's injured at the moment. The new guy I've signed, DeSantis, or whatever his name is. He's keeping him out of the team at the moment. Gronley is playing well, but is unhappy because he hasn't got enough games, so I've promised him that we'll play him a bit more. Valencia has been doing pretty well in his performances. He's wanted by Villarreal. If they pay 12.25 million, they can have him. That's the rule of a minimum fee release clause. Jose Mina in goal has been really good. Tuanzebe Nathan at the back has been, he doesn't really suggest it in his stats, but he's been absolutely superb. Great signing to bring in there. Davos Stoyak has been very good as well. Chris Laughlin, when he's played, has done well. Only 3 games, but he has done well. Steve Alice as well is the same. Parfait Guigon is doing very well indeed. He's actually been out injured, which is why his fitness is a bit down. But 7 starts, 4 substitute appearances, and he scored 4 goals and got 6 assists. He is going to be pretty key to us, I think, this season. It was a bit of a make or break season for him because he's not that highly rated anymore. But he does still have a good all-round statage about him, or attributage, I should say. They're not stats, they're attributes, and attributes give you stats, which are what these things are, in case anybody's washing. Washing? Nobody's washing. 55k he cost us, and now he's worth 1.8 million, so a good investment there. Zahovic is still pissed off, and he missed training, so he got fined a week's wages. He accepted it, but he's just been a bit of a spoiled little brat at the moment, to be honest. I just need to pick the sub, so we'll put the Silva on the bench, Souls on the bench as well. Let's go through this. So goalkeeper, we need a centre back on the bench, which will be Veselinovic. I don't need a left back, so I've got Josh De Silva. Kufle is actually both left backs. Been very impressed with both of them when they've played. They've both done very well, which is good. De Silva, we'll put Stoyak on the bench. We'll put Guigan on the bench, and that's too many subs already. So we've got Zahovic. I'd really like to put Alberto on the bench, I think. So what have we got? We've got Oh, it's because I haven't actually cleared all the subs off, have I? That's why. That's what I was getting confused about. Clear subs. There we go. Now we can go and pick the bench. Now it will make sense. Right, goalkeeper, centre-back, left-back and central midfielder. We'll put Guigon on there as well, and Alberto, and Zahovic. And we've got space for one more. So we'll put... we'll put Stoic, because that gives us a bit more of a defensive option if needs be. So this is how we're going to line up for the game against Arsenal. And they're a big team, so I feel like we need to play a holding midfielder in this formation. However, I'll talk you through the changes that we've gone for. I've just realised it's quite dark in here today, isn't it? It's like, because the green screen's doing the weird thing. Ooh, the green screen's doing the weird thing where it's all... I wonder if it's because I've got the door open. Because there's no doggy or wife in today, I've left my door open. But let's see if that makes a difference. Or maybe it's the light coming through from out there. Just classic bit of video editing for you here, or video production. So this is how we're going to line up. Hopefully this isn't about an injury. We got smashed 6-0, our under-19s. Wow, they are shocking. Although they're better than Inter's under-20s at the moment, so that's not too bad. But this is how we're going to line up, so, and we'll talk you through why. Sweeper keeper, because that's what we do. Hovoj, Nathan, Tuanzebe and Vera at the back in a flat back four, no attacking wing backs. You'll see there's no overlapping or anything like that. Fine. We're going to have Valencia as the holding midfielder as a half-back, but I am now actually quite tempted to change that onto a defence midfielder on support, and we'll go through why in a minute. Another deep line playmaker in Arejo, so we're going to try and keep the ball in between here, even though we are, we're looking to move at a higher tempo, we're still going to try and keep the ball in here. Then we have Gronley as a Mazzala. Now, a Mazzala, for those that don't know, on attack, will roam from his position, take more risk, get further forward, roam from position again, and move into channels. I don't know why that's on there twice. It's a modern interpretation of the Mazzala, so a central player that likes to drift wide and operate in the half spaces. The Mazzala is essentially a central half winger who likes to do his defending slightly further up the field, and although he does generally have less defensive responsibilities. With an attack duty, the Mazzala often leave his midfield responsibility to his teammates, whilst mainly looking to make attacking contributions in the final third. So, playing a counter-attacking formation, as we are, this would work out quite well. Basically, Gronley's going to fuck off up here and out here, and let these two do the midfield battling, as it were. Now, he works well with an inside forward, who is Simunovic in this case, because Simunovic is going to drift in, up here, try and set up Cabrera, try and get into these spaces in between the holding midfielders and the defenders for them, and then the Mazzala will drift wide, drift out here, drift up into these spaces as well to give us more options. Thiago Arejo on the opposite wing is a stand-out winger like normal, and then Cabrera leads the line as an advanced forward. We are playing with slightly higher tempo, more standard directness of passing, standard attacking whips, and all this stuff is just available to change in the game. We're going to regroup when we lose the ball, but try and counter them quickly when we win it. And we're going to be playing a much higher defensive line with the offside trap to try and catch them out. Then we're going to really compact the space again. Now, we compact the space, and that allows us to play Valencia as a support deep line playmaker, because he doesn't always have to be sitting right in between the back two. The other thing that we've done is we're not, if we go back to this one, you can see we're not really pressing them very high. We are going to get stuck in because Arsenal's bravery is quite low as a team. So we're going to get stuck in and try and scare them a bit. However, we are asking the front three players, Cabrera, Simunovic and Arejo, if I click on him properly, Arejo, to close down more. So we're going to be sitting compact as a team, but when their players that they're up against get the ball, they're going to go and try and pressure them from the front. So it means not everyone's going to be losing their shape. It's just going to be these guys at the front. And that's enough of me rambling about tactics that probably aren't going to work, because we're playing a very, very good team in Arsenal. But let's get into the game and see what we can do. Now, we are bottom of the group. Arsenal are top of the group. Tuanzebe's knackered. Shouldn't really play him when he's on 86. Maybe I'll bring in Veselinovic for a start in there instead. We can probably leave Tuanzebe. In fact, we've got Napoli, so we might as well just play a fit centre-back on the bench. I'm expecting us to get hammered. They're Arsenal. We're bottom of the group. They're top of the group. It's going okay. What we're going to do, this game is going to stay in 2D, and then when we play Luco in the next game on this episode, we will be playing in 3D, because we're going to mix and match it a little bit. I think I actually prefer 2D because I get to see tactically what's happening with the squad. And I prefer that as the way I like to play the game. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Right now, so This is what I mean. So Valencia and Orejo will be doing the defensive duties, which should basically stop Dybala. We're going to compact the pitch, which means Rabiot, Maingid and Dybala don't get enough time on the ball to pass the ball. And these three up here are going to be pressing the back four around here. And they have two people that look very similar in regions. But anyway, let's get into the game. We'll just tell them calmly. Actually, let's go. We owe Arsenal. Let's get out there. They embarrassed us last time. So we're at home this time. So let's go out and give them what for and try and get in their faces. Into the tunnel we go. We've looked good in training. We've prepared for whatever that eventuality was about that question. Let's get the game underway and see what we can do. So I won't be commentating the whole game because we want to get 2 games done in this episode. And we've booted that ball long to absolutely nobody to start the game. Ball through then. Orejo on the right wing. He's fouled. Please say that's a 2-footed challenge. Please say that's a 2-footed challenge. Red, red, red. Off, off, off. Oh, he's just booked him. He gets a yellow card, Josh Tymon. Does that mean something's going to happen from this set piece? We take it short. Orejo into Valencia. Oh, I've also sorted out some set piece stuff as well because I realised our corners, defensive corners, we were rubbish. Back post, Simunovic. Yes! 1-0 up against Arsenal at home. Winger to inside forward. It all came from Josh Tymon's terrible tackle, but we played this really well. Valencia, good ball out to Orejo. Found a little pocket of space. The winger here, I don't know, is that Bellerin? Because that is awful defending. No, they're playing Hernandez at right back. And Simunovic is there. He hasn't had a very good season, but my word, has he scored at a very important goal for us in the Champions League group stage. I'm not sure many people would believe this. Corner, Gronley. We've also got a new attacking corner routine. Orejo on the edge. That's a really shit pass. Dybala will look to be inside. Now we should just regroup. People should just be running back to get into positions rather than trying to counter press as Vero. That's a very good interception. Mina lays it out to Orejo. Thiago Orejo on the right wing coming forward. He's got a lot of space to get into. Orejo shoots from range and that's not very good. Throw into Arsenal. Hernandez into Dybala. Back to Hernandez. Ball in. Nathan with a good header away. Rabiot into Malgay. Back to Rabiot. He's got space but doesn't get his shot off. They're trying to do classic Arsenal, I think, and work it into the box. Rabiot will pick up that deflected ball. Back to Rabiot. Back to the centre-back. Mare into Mayange. Mayange to Dybala. Into Marin. There is an overlap, but Marin's going to go on his own. Into Lesnick, and that's a good shot. That's just the sort of goal I think there's not too much we can do. We were restricting them playing those in. We were restricting the long shots. Lesnick's just a very, very good player. Mare into Mange here. Mange turned, laid it into Dybala. First time, I thought he was going to knock it out here for the overlap, but he drove at the centre of the defence. And Lesnick, that's a lovely finish. Not much Mina can do from there. And it's 1-1. Although we have a dangerous free kick. Gronley shoots. Strakosha turns it behind the bar. Can we work something from this corner? Excuse me while I just burp. Gronley plays it in towards the back post. Valencia's beaten in the air, and it'll be another corner for Zagreb. 20 minutes in, and we've been doing pretty well, to be honest. Gronley with the corner. He is a bit of a set-piece king. Lays it short to Orejo. Orejo wins a free kick, I think. Yes, is brought down by Cesar Hernandez. Now Gronley, can you just swing it nicely in this little gap here? That would be wonderful. Gronley tries to. Oh, outside of the post. So ball up the line to Orejo. It's a free kick taken by Veselinovic. He's tackled, but Avoyage will pick this up into Orejo. Orejo into Cabrera. Cabrella's just holding it up. Turns. Looks for Gronley. Oh, just past the post. We are playing really well. I'm very happy. The formation appears to be working. Just compacting that middle. We're making them nervous. It's Arsenal. They shouldn't be nervous. And we go into half-time at 1-1, which is, I think, an incredible game. We've had the same amount of shots. They've been fouling us more than we've fouled them. We're going to give up possession, obviously. But yeah, I think we're playing pretty well. Concern of Valencia being on a yellow card. I think that's something we need to keep an eye on. Cabrella's not really getting into the game very much, but we're doing okay. Gronley, yeah, he's plays so well in that attacking midfield role, but we don't really have the capacity to play an attacking midfielder against a team like Arsenal. Dig in, give everything you've got. We can win this game passionately. You weren't that bad. Let's go. Let's try and fire them up for the second half. So at half time, we will give you a message from our sponsors, which is the Cultured Left Discord channel. And if you want to get involved, the link is in the description. We chat about all sorts of stuff: normal football, Football Manager, Pro Evo, Champ Manager, other games, my life, Singapore, my ankle. There's loads that we chat about. So yeah, let us know. And we have people like Ross who ask questions to the group about the transfer window and things like that, as her voice gets in and clears that one. And Arsenal then lose the ball. I'm just thinking we're going to give it, I think, 5, maybe 10 more minutes, and we'll bring De Silva on for Valencia. Don't like the fact he's a little bit nervous and on a yellow card and playing in such a crucial role like holding midfield. I think that could be something that we'll have to keep an eye on. Maybe Gronley as well for Stoyak in the middle, just to try and give us a bit more freedom. Simunovic picking up a yellow card, I'm not too fussed about. I don't really want to mark Dybala tightly because we don't have the skill to keep up with his twists and turns. I'm going to do that sub now. I'm going to do the one I talked about first, which will be Josh De Silva for Valencia, and then we can probably... I don't want you to be a ball winning, because that means you're going to go out and try and get the game, try and like get the ball and pull yourself out of position. So we'll just do that one sub for now. De Silva on as a defensive midfielder on defend. I'm more than happy with a 1-1 draw, to be honest. We'll just have to see how it goes. Long ball forward from Hernandez. Oh no, who's just let that go? Is that Veselinovic? Lesnik's in, good save. And Veselinovic gets back and tackles the ball. Veselinovic just letting it go over his head. I'm not too sure why. Okay, second sub is going to be the one I mentioned. It's going to be Stoyak on for Gronley. And I think if we swap those two over, yeah, we'll put Stoyak in his favoured playmaking role. He's been very good for us so far this season. So we'll bring him on. And we'll give Gronley a rest. And we'll make Mikel Orejo be the Melazala that runs through the gaps as Dybala puts the ball in. Headed away, Thiago Orejo looks to flick it on. We just sort of give up chasing that one. Marin, ball to the back post. Sancho's there. It's a good ball into the back post from Marin. Sancho got away from his man. And it's just a little bit unlucky. We're going to just step up to a balanced mentality now. And we're going to just encourage them. I was going to demand more, but I think that might be a little bit harsh. Okay, the last sub with 8 minutes to go. We're actually going to bring on Guigon for Cabrera. And I'm going to switch these two over. Give Simunovic a run up front. He's already got a goal, so he's in buoyant mood. But I like to think this tactic has sort of worked. We've played so much better than the first leg. And we sort of have nullified them. I know they've scored 2 goals. But... I mean, Lesnik's was a really good finish and Marin's was a really good assist. I don't think we can do too much about it, as it looks like that's going to be the game. And we'll be back, hopefully, to smash Luco, because they're not very good. So I'm hoping that we can absolutely annihilate them. But there is the final whistle. It's a 2-1 loss, but I think a very good not a very good performance, but a very valiant performance, I think is a good word for it. We've put in a lot of heart and a lot of effort, and to only lose 2-1 like against a powerhouse like Arsenal is ridiculous. Unfortunately, Inter Milan won, which means, I wouldn't call it a disappointing collapse. The fact that Inter Milan won does sort of screw us over a bit, because we're bottom of the group and we were hoping to beat Inter again and get in there, but you know, we've won a game in the Champions League. It's a really hard group. We've done well to get 3 points out of it. 2 games to go. We'll have to see how we get on. But next up, Luco in the league. Okay, so we're back for the game against Luco, and this is how we're going to be lining up. In the more attacking formation that we've got, Mina in goal, Stojnic, Nathan, Tuanzebe and Verda at the back, Mikel Orejo and Reyes in the middle, DeSantis, Gronley and Alberto sitting behind Cabrera. Now, this is much more attacking. We have a shadow striker that runs to try and get into the box to support Cabrera. We have a Mezzala on support, so he doesn't push up as high, but they do like to tend to get into the box, and he has the trait gets forward whenever possible. So he's going to try and be busting a gap to get in the box as well. We asked Alberto and DeSantis just to hold off a little bit, like putting crosses in, so we're going to try and work the ball into the box that allows us to get all these men forward. Orejo sort of holds the line at the back. He's the person doing the defensive job. The wing backs will push on a little bit, but generally I like how this works. Again, we have the front 4 this time on closing down more, and everybody else is just a little bit normal, as it were. So let's get into the game. DeSantis, obviously you're seeing for the first time on camera, hasn't started brilliantly well since signing, but he'll learn the ropes. He'll get there. I'm going to say we should be. I fully expect you to win this game, because we really should. They're really not very good, Luca. I think we beat them 6-0 earlier on in the season. So, and I think they play the 4-1-2-2-1 formation with a holding midfielder. Knezovic, he's just being rested. That's what I always say. Franco Katic, I don't care. Rather focus on what we can do. So let's pause this. We'll get into 3D as I promised, we'll go director because that's more fun. And we'll watch it here as NK has it from the back. We're still on comprehensive or extended. I can't remember what it is. Extended. So today's episode may be a little bit longer. Let me know if you're happy for me to play it in 2D. Let me know, because I think I do prefer to be able to see it tactically. DeSantis shoots and Pelin makes a good save. Pelin coming back to play against us. I'm pretty sure he used to play for us. Did he used to play for us? Yes, he did. He started his career at us. Never played an appearance for us at all. So hopefully we can beat him relatively easily today. Throw in then. Stojnic has it up the line to DeSantis, who brings it down. Looks at the ball over the top. Cabrera could be in. Cabrera shoots. He's hit the bar, hit the post. I don't know what happened there. It was all a bit too close to the camera. It was an odd view. We're actually going to try and take the game real to them. We'll go very attacking. Let's try and we will go for a big press for we'll get stuck in. Let's go and really press them down. Don't let them play it out the back. Yeah, we'll try and get stuck into their faces for like 25 minutes. 20 minutes even. That takes us to half time. Pelin with a goal kick. He goes long. Looking for Drame, who brings it down very well actually. Lays it off to Stoyan. Stoyan into Bozancic. Into Drame again. Drame with a good tackle that was from Vera. Alberto now brings it forward. He comes forward, run down the wing. Just runs and lets Bosnic take it off him. Piscor back to Milanjic. Over the top. And NK gets lucky that Nathan was covering him in behind, to be honest. This camera angle is too close. It's too close, Mr. Director. That's what we would prefer. Cabrera, use your acceleration, use your dribbling. He cuts it across the goal. Rallis is there with the Mazzala. That's what you want. See, gets into the box. He attacks. He goes forward. He gets forward whenever possible. And Stip Rallis puts us at 1-0 up. And Cabrera just hanging on the edge of the last man there. Kept onside. Actually did very well. I don't know if that... Yeah, it was a shot. Had to go from a tight angle. But it fell to Rallis, who puts it in and gives us a 1-0 lead, which now means we can just drop back to attacking, and we'll drop this back just to restrict the space for them a little bit like that. We don't need to press that much anymore. We don't need to be at risk of yellow cards and sendings off, so don't get stuck in, and hopefully we'll build from there. DeSantis nods it down, but can only nod it to Olawale. Back to Kukurika, into Stoyan, to Olawale again on the edge of the box. Who's tracking that runner? Great save from Mina. Someone should be tracking Bosanicic there. That was really, really badly done. As Drame puts it in towards the back post. Gronley heads it away. Skulic will look to pick this up. Into Stoyan. Stoyan back to Skulic. He's over here. That throw into Zagreb. So into half time we go. Morales' goal is the only difference. Still 1-0. I think we should... I'm just going to say there's still room for improvement, because we haven't been our best, and we definitely haven't been our worst. So that's pretty good. Gronley just not setting the world alight in this run of form he's in. We have got Stojnic not playing too well either at the back. We'll leave it as it is for now. May look to bring off Gronley in attack midfield for Vicario, who is on the bench. Olawale, they seem to be playing quite wide. I wonder if we just will defend out of position. Let's defend to a standard just to see if we can stop them going down those wings all the time. Mina with a throw out looking for Alice. Flicks it onto Gronley. Out to the right hand side to DeSantis. DeSantis comes forward. Now they've changed formation, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Cabrera! Just past the post. Right, they've changed to a 4-2-4 formation. So we're going to drop this down to positive. We're going to really condense the play, so they have to try and get past us a bit tough. I think we can pressure them a little bit more with a 4-2-4. Maybe we don't. In the transition, we'll still go counter. We can just distribute it to our... No, we don't want to do that, actually. Let's take that off. We'll leave that as it is. In possession, what we want to do now is pretty much go down the middle, because we've got 3-on-2 here. And what else do I want to do against the 4-2-4? We can play this counter. It should still work. I think that's it. We won't do anything too drastic. We're still winning. They're not a very good team. I'm just a bit concerned they're going to hit us on the attack. Kukurika, that's a terrible long ball forward. Mina picks this one up and just puts it down. Short to Nathan. Into Orales. Orales, now this is where we should have the numerical advantage if we can keep the ball in between these middle three. Arejo puts it out wide to DeSantis. Maybe he'll stop the wing backs coming up. In it goes to Gronley. Oh, he really should be scoring. Really, really should be scoring. Now, there's no need for you guys to be wing backs anymore. We can just put you back to full backs on support, so you're not going to push up all the time. Arejo, ball out to the left wing to Rallis. Rallis shoots, it's blocked. He'll keep it alive though. Back to Tuanzebe, not really the man you want to have a shot from range. Rallis dinks it in. Babic gets it away. It's poor. It's bouncing around. Comes to Arejo. He probably won't shoot. He doesn't. Rallis back to Mikel Arejo. Out to Tuanzebe, and nothing comes of that. Okay, we're going to make a sub. It's going to be Simjanovic is going to come on for Alberto, and we're going to go to an inside forward on attack over there. We're going to drop Gronley back to be an advanced playmaker, and Rallis is going to come and be a central midfielder on support. So we now should keep it a bit tighter in the middle and give Simjanovic a bit more of a free rein to push up from that left wing. So we're still going to have some attacking options. Just the central bit of it will be a bit more compact and should allow us to keep the ball. Gronley with a free kick. Pelin picks it out of the air pretty easily. We've had 3 clear-cut chances and only scored 1 goal. That is abysmally bad, as Stojnic looks like he gets away with one there. Looked like a foul, but the referee plays on. DeSantis runs infield. Gronley comes forward. Ball through into Cabrera. Cabrera shoots, and Pelin makes a good save again. And I will admit, the goalkeeper's doing better than I thought he would do. Simjanovic, his first real involvement in the game. Gronley to Rallis. Rallis into Cabrera. Cabrera turns into the box, shoots. It's just not the best finish. Easy for Pelin to stop that one. Mina, short to Nathan from the goal kick. Back to Mina. He gives a good ball out to Stojnic on the right-hand side. Up to DeSantis. DeSantis gone. Now you can automatically see Stojnic normally would be running all the way up here. He's got it back. DeSantis, he's through. Stop shooting straight at the goalkeeper, for fuck's sake. Shoot into the corner of the goal. I am going to make a sub. I didn't put a right back on the bench, which is very annoying. We're going to bring on Veslanovic for Stojnic, and we're going to put Tuanzebe out onto the right. He can sort of do it. And it gives Veslanovic a bit of game time as well, because Stojnic wasn't playing very well. Throwing then, Tuanzebe tries to put it in long. DeSantis does pick it up, shoots. Pelin saves. DeSantis saved again and cleared for a corner. Oh man, it just won't go in for this second goal. As Gronley stands over the corner, puts it in towards the back post. It's headed down. Rallis, it's bouncing around and it's cleared. And was that a foul? That definitely looked like a foul. It looked like he clearly just pushed him. 10 minutes to go. Simjanovic back to Mikel Arejo. Into Rallis. Gronley into Cabrera. Cabrera turns, gets it, shoots. It's another great save from Pelin. I really shouldn't have slagged him off before the game. They've gone back to their normal formation, so I'm just wondering if we can go back to ours. But we are still playing pretty well. Arejo just literally pushes him over. That was ridiculous. Right, we're going to make our third and final sub, and it's going to be Vicario on for Gronley. And we'll just put him to a normal attacking midfielder. We don't want to overcrowd it with playmakers in there. They have a corner as we make the sub, but nothing comes of it. I mean, we have pretty much battered them in terms of opportunities and stuff, just not putting our chances away. Ball in. Veselinovic heads it away. Bosancic will pick it up. He missed a glorious chance in the first half. Piscora to Stoyan. Piscora again, deflected behind for a corner. They've gone back to this 4-2-4 wide. I'm wondering if we just switch to our counter-attacking formation, more defensive, for the last 4 minutes of injury time. I think we've got the players to do it. Yeah. Swap you two over. You should be okay-ish. What about swapping you two over? That's a bit better. That's terrible. We'll go for that one. Again, we should be able to play this. We should be able to see this out. Counter-attack them. Hit them through them. Well, hit them long. Draw them out. They're playing a 4-2-4, so they should play into our hands. Simjanovic, ball across. It's a corner. And there's 4 minutes of injury time left. So as long as we don't do anything too stupid, we'll be alright. Ball to the back post. Pelin makes a good catch and holds on to it. You can see they're not rushing out. They're not pushing men forward unbelievably rapidly. Pelin tries to put that in behind, but Vera can control it easily. Tuanzebe, Rallis into Arejo. Just holding on to the ball. Literally don't have to rush this at all. Rallis again. DeSantis into Cabrera. Cabrera looks to turn. Simjanovic gives him that run as the inside forward, and he wins another corner. And I'm more than happy for this to happen. We'll pause that there because I just want to go into set. Oh no, not set piece takers. I wanted to go into corners. Corners here. Attacking from the left. We'll keep you guys. We'll just keep more people back. We don't need all our centre backs up there. Don't need all of that. Let's just go short, and you can offer a short option out there. In fact, attacking midfield left can offer a short option. We'll keep our back four back. He's the taker. On the right hand side, just in case we win any, we'll go short. I mean, this is fully in-depth tactical about what you should do when you've got a lead, really, isn't it? Right back here. We'll send the attacking midfielder right out there. Your centre back can stay back as well. Let's put the goal, put him there. Done. Right. Confirm those changes. Play. Now, we may have missed it. Yeah, we've just missed it for this corner. As it's bouncing around, it's cleared, but hopefully now we should be okay. They're a bit disinterested. Tuanzebe has this. Takes it short. There's the full-time whistle. I think we've tactically seen that game out well. I know they weren't very good, but we have dominated them, and I think it shows how I'm evolving this save now. I'm starting to think tactically about it, and that's what I want to do. A good win. Yeah, I think we played well enough to say that they deserve that praise. So a good win in the league, which keeps us 5 points ahead of Osijek, who won 2-1 against Rijeka. See Adamu getting 2 goals, who has finishing 7. So don't change, Football Manager. Please never change. Yeah, we did well. We did all right. Dynamo lost 2-0 to Rodez. That's a turn up for the books, definitely. 4 bits of news. We get the win. The press conference can be done by Marco Toss. Oralis played very well indeed as the Mazzala, and Lamucci was looking at Jose Mina, who is getting some interest in him again. He's got a release fee. That's what you've got to pay to get him. £5 million, Rennes. That is what you're going to have to pay if you want to get him out of my club. But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please do get involved with the Discord. Follow me on Twitter, Patreon if you want to. There's loads of stuff going on. It's all in the link in the description below. T-shirts, mugs, phone cases, they're all available at the Teespring store. Just all there's left to say is thank you so much for watching. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.